Here we go. So here I am, Claire Darwish here from Richbrits, and it's our monthly wealth awareness event in Edinburgh. And I'm here with Riordan, who's one of our fabulous speakers tonight.
Can't wait.
And we're both quite excited.
Yes.
So I am trying to find out a wee bit more about Riordan, and I'm just asking you the question, how you got into the media, and what attracted you to it. Have you done this since you left school?
I've done this since way before I left school, Claire. I have to tell you, okay, the Richbrits event, talk about bling bling, she's got a fabulous silver-plated flip cam here, I tell you. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's like bling 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 bling.
Nothing but the best for you.
Catching all the lights. Megastar here behind the camera. You know, I started off in national radio when I was 13 years old, Claire, and it just kind of skyrocketed after that. I got into TV when I was 14, started making short film at 15. I became an award-winning filmmaker at 15 years old, reported for CNN when I was 20, then the whole Mother Teresa experience, which you'll hear more about tonight. So I was 13. They didn't know where they got me at home. Where was this weirdo who got into media as a child? So if that answers your question, it was way before I finished school.
Fabulous. But you and I met just about a year ago now. I think I met you at the Brian Tracy event in Dublin, and we had a chat at the end of that event, and there was obviously a synergy there, Marie. And we've had a few conversations since then. But I've been watching.
A few dozen.
Doesn't.
She can talk.
I can talk.
If you think I can talk, no, she can talk.
But over the past few months, I'm noticing you're just popping up everywhere. So what's your secret?
The secret is just being open to opportunity and being able to make a decision like that. Seeing an opportunity and saying, yes, go with the flow.
What about the fear factor?
What about the fear factor? Oh, I got over the fear factor a long time ago. I recognised that I had to get out of my own way, and the biggest person holding me back in my life was me. And I had to get out, I had to remove the roadblock, get out of my own way. So now the fear factor is non-existent, Claire.
Well, that's interesting to hear, because I can understand what you're talking about there, because I did similar things about 10 years ago. I was really fed up with my own life, and I made some new choices, and I kind of went off like a rocket, and everything that I touched it was like the
I have to be so careful about what I say, because what I say happens. Okay? I was on stage at an event in Dublin a few weeks back, Life Lasting Success, and one of the speakers invited me to dinner afterwards. We had a fabulous chat, and this is one example. He just asked me, where in the world do you feel really energetically drawn to? And I said, Sedona, Arizona.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd never been there. He'd been there before. And just for the past year, just this draw to Arizona. Right. And a couple of months ago, this guy in America is bringing me over there, and all these opportunities are starting to open up, especially in America for me. And I have so much confirmed gigs now in America. The following Wednesday, I got confirmed for my own events in Sedona, Arizona.
Amazing.
I'm saying stuff, it's happening.
And you've never been to Arizona before?
Never.
Well, you're going to love it. I spent a long weekend in Arizona, in Scottsdale, in 2004.
Interesting.
I went to meet Robert Kiyosaki. It was an invitation to his insiders group. He was launching a new book called Who Took My Money?
And the two of us, we're going to see him in June in London.
We're going to see him in London. He's my favourite guy, and what a lovely man he is. So I went out there and he had a big event, this big do in Sharon Lecter's home, and I just fell in love with Arizona, and I'm coming back here. I'm going to do the Grand Canyon. I want to go to Sedona.
It's interesting because I'm very drawn to energy. I read a lot of energy, and energy centres like Sedona, I'm so drawn to there. So think about it. Scottsdale, Arizona.
Yeah.
Debbie Allen lives there. Tom Hopkins, Bob Proctor, Robert Kiyosaki, drawn to all these areas. They're all drawn to the likes of Scottsdale or Arizona, Sedona, Arizona. All the top guys. T. Harv Eker has a home in Scottsdale. I mean, they're all. I don't believe in coincidences, Claire.
No,
that is
not
synergy.
anymore.
That is an energy epicenter.
Right, that's really interesting.
Can't wait to get there. Can you imagine? I'll be climbing the walls, literally.
You will. Well, that's great, and we're both going to see him in June.
Yeah.
And with our good friend Don O'Malley, a lovely guy that you were talking to. It's amazing how we're connected.
So connected, and it's so, I don't believe in coincidences. So just the weekend before last, I brought my baby sister. We did the T. Harv Eker Millionaire Mind Intensive in London. Owen and I happen to be on the same flight, going to the same event, hanging out for the same. I mean, there's no such thing as a coincidence. There's this synergy
It's
going
like
on.
reinforcement when things like that happen. You just know that you're on the right path. This is great. Well, listen, I think our drinks have arrived. I think we're going to be getting something to eat in a minute. So I'm really looking forward to the next, in about an hour, you'll be on stage. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the faces of the Richbrits.
Thank you. It'll be really, really cool. Thanks for the opportunity. Loving it, and Richbrits rock.
Bye for now.
Bye.